In this video, I'm going to talk about creating and manipulating darts. Going back to our pattern block, if you look at the Armstrong book for a dart in a basic block, the back dart should be 5.5 inches and the front dart should be 3.5 inches. This pattern, to find out how long the dart is, or the dart depth, I'll double click on the point. Now sometimes you have to zoom in pretty close to click on that point because we want to be right on the arrow. And you notice that a menu comes up that says Dart Info. And I actually should label this as my back dart. So I am going to label it. And you'll see that the width here is almost 1 and 0.24 inches, and it actually should be 1 inch. So I'm just going to change it to 1 inch in the back, and the depth or the length of the dart should be 5.5. So I'll just change it to 5.5. Now I also want to pay attention to the overlap direction. And the overlap direction goes according to pattern principles. So we have clockwise or we have counterclockwise. So for this waist pattern, your darts should be folded towards the center back. So I want to select the clockwise direction, so it's folded towards the center back. Okay, click on OK. And then my dart for the next, again, it's going to be my back dart. It should be 1 inch as it is. It should be 5.5. And then the overlap would be the same as the previous dart I just did. Now I'm going to use the front here as an example. So double click on the front. This would be a front dart. And the width of my front dart here is not quite correct. That is saying it's 0.624. And the dart width should be 5/8 of an inch, and it should be 0.35. And again, I want it to have the overlap be towards the center front. So if I scroll down here, here's my center front, and I want it to be again in the clockwise direction. Double click on my last dart here, make sure that it is again a front dart, and change this to 5/8 of an inch, and again slightly off on the depth, so it should be 3.5, and go ahead and click on OK. So that way that my dart measurements are correct. Now I always also want to make sure that I have grade points for my darts, and right here, so I have grade points, and then my dart is essentially finished. Now we will be doing quite a bit with darts, but you do want to double check to make sure that your darts are trued or they're straight. So the last little tip that I'm going to show you is similar to Illustrator, in which we bring down a guideline, and you bring it down from the ruler, line it up with the center just to make sure that your dart is straight. So this dart is straight, my second dart is straight, my front dart is straight, and my other front dart is straight. So you notice that we want all of those to be straight. Now those guidelines don't print, they just show on your screen. This concludes darts.